This team, I think you go lethality. I don't think you want to be near anyone on that team.
Yeah, especially with the Gwen.
Yeah, you want to be able to fight for pride. Even Scott.
Oh,
he doesn't know.
No.
Again? A second first blood?
Well, they're going to look for it. There's the hook connecting. And a flash heroic charge. Doran's real dead. Nongshim are just the architects of the level 1. Getting it towards the top side. And, I mean, Owner is just going to try and go for this one again. As he does boop him away, the flash has to be invested. As now Doran could be in trouble. He's battling with both the turret and the Jace. As he picks up the aggro. And there's the last hit, Kingen! That was absolutely extraordinary! Picks up the second kill for Nongshim.
You can't.
근데 너 그냥
There's
나한테 안
just no way.
빨리고
Because look,
너
the
이득 볼래?
thing here is, I thought Owner was just going to go in.
Yeah,
they go
you
into
heard the
it.
response. He was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That was what he said.
Great flash. Yeah, he's like...
yeah. Advantages.
Which
he said that before the play even happened.
Oh my god, there's no shot.
Oh, okay. Well,
they're bullying him!
Doran's not having a great time. The hook catches him as well. Of course it does. Calyx, he's going to grab a piece of the pie here. And Nongshim, they've already...
When the wave wasn't fully pushed. So I guess the read was that Puppey would be on the way, but then you just can't go for that play as Lahans.
Yeah, Lahans taking a lot of damage, and there is the last hit. So I'm not sure what his plan was.
That too is Lahans. Has his flash.
Indeed.
Gideon on Puppey. We've seen this man do it. Oh
dear.
No.
Well, Doran may die again. As, yeah, there's the interruption on the dash. Gets thrown into the sky, booped back by the big hammer, and Doran will get taken down. Kingen collects himself the kill. And they need to really start thinking about, I mean, we're going to start wasting time soon. May as well pick up a cannon. All right, Owner coming on in though. 3 versus 2 here on this top side. Jiu is walking very, very slowly, blocks the Winter's Bite, and they're unable to get it. The hook does come back as Jiu's burning. Owner in a bit of trouble, but Gideon finds it with the piercing arrow. What is this, Nongshim? About this is the fact that Nongshim could be solidifying Legend Group here, as the door does have to be put up, and Gideon, he's making his way over, wasting no time at all. 2-for-1 special with that hail of arrows, and that is going to be 1 picked up for Jiu and 1 going over to Gideon. Nongshim just silent this game. Get a few nights sleep, maybe like go and like see a
like
movie
a little
or something like that.
Like a little retreat.
Little retreat, you know. Otherwise, this is going to be very, very rough. Lens possibly going to face check here as he doesn't get the buffer. Chains of Corruption comes down, gets a nice double knock up. He's actually investing a fair bit here as he does try and get the stun up. Flash does come out and Nongshim just not able to follow up in time, even though he bought a fair bit of it.
Doran as well. But with this game state, I feel like...
we hex flashing. Finds the stun here as well. The door will go up, so some time could be bought here as a double knock up from Gideon is gorgeous. The Ignite ticking down, and Carrier, he won't be okay, as there's a Realm Warp coming in, and he's going to have to walk the wrong direction. Kingen will be able to block him off. He's taking them on a merry jaunt around Summoner's Rift here as the flash goes in. Kingen just looking to challenge Goomer, and he takes him down, even though the flash was invested. Doran, I don't think, is going to be diving Jiu here. And Carrier is going to make it out. So Goomer dies. Carrier sins, I guess.
That can't happen. Lucian is one of those AD carries where you have so much mobility, you have so much innate safety. Can't walk up.
We're ganking Calyx. He doesn't have flash. He's going to try and look for something back, but he does not get it. And there it is, Doran picking up a kill here for T1. And Owner going to come on over and look to try and steal away the crab. Does not manage to get the smite, but it was a cute little effort. Isn't going to get punished for it or anything like that. Plate goes down in the mid lane. And T1 keeping it within touching distance here. 1.2 thousand gold. Gumiushi just got back, guys. Okay, Gideon is going in. Misses the Q straight up, but that is going to be a lot of damage going down there as Carrier looks to try and get something back. As Kingen, he's going in and actually had the passive on him, and now they're looking for Doran, who was very far up. Gideon's just dead because Owner did make it towards this bottom lane eventually. And must have been the retreat, or maybe it was the hot springs or the sauna or something like that.
Oh, they just did it's the classic, you know, snip my fingers and the time
pauses. Yeah, they did a bit of time dilation type stuff.
That's powerful.
That must have been what it was. Or maybe they're professional gamers that don't let the game state get to them.
Don't
and they
tilt
have
quite as
just
easily as either of us.
titanium mental, you know? Or maybe enough people were tilted on their behalf for them not to be, as Doran is going to get slammed to the wall. He's dead, guys. This is a Gwen that is not immune. The inner turret is likely to fall down as well as Calix. Let's see whether he can survive on the other side of the map. This is called a cross-map play, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. As Calix does deal with the wave, and now he's just looking to run.
I think he just wants the wave.
He will probably be able to get most of it, as it does take a little bit of time. One last little auto, there it is. Faker's able to lock that one down. But Kingen did get this.
That trend kind of continues.
Yes.
Nongshim is going to get the second Drake. If the poke comp gets Hextech Soul, I think that...
it's not Hextech Soul.
Oh yeah, never mind. We're already...
It's 16
I thought we were already on the
should have been
second dragon, but
Oh,
there's
it's
been too much
infernal.
going on. Oh,
But
my
just
statement
your
stands.
statement
A bit unhappy. I think that T1 need all the damage they can get, because it's got to be coming down to the team fights here.
Well, I've seen this one before, as Jiu going to cleanse. Not going to get slowed down, but Lehans may pay for it, as he does get the aftershock. He's actually pretty tanky. Chains of Corruption go in, but the answering door is going to be there. Steadfast presence, though, is Gideon. Alex may have just killed himself by stopping that back.
Yeah, you're not getting off your Realm Warp, I don't think, against Skarner.
No. That is not happening. Does get a very large boost of speed with that phase rush. Oh, and he gets out! That was sick! That was sick, Calix! Did have to invest the flash for it, but damn, he looked cool.
One more wave for a flash. I say...
it wasn't even one more wave. It was throwing a Q into nothing.
No, I know. I was about to say, it was stylish. It wasn't good.
Yeah, okay. Faker takes 1 billion damage.
No flash.
And then some from Kingen. And now Kingen's getting teleported on. Gideon going to be moving up here. We'll see whether he can get the crab. He will be able to, as Kingen is just dead.
I think they had no vision. Like, because otherwise Gideon could have just roamed up.
Oh, that was sexy. And there it is. Big spike now.
I don't know if T1 can really fight this, but that's soul point for Infernal Soul, Atlas!
At 23 minutes. T1, they're going to try and get over here. Doran gets into the pit. Ona, can you actually drive your way through and steal it? He cannot. And they just get rid of the Gwen. The culling does nothing, and Nongshim say thanks for the soul point. And it feels to me...
T1 were in a position where they were not pretty substantially behind as...
Oh dear. Well, Doran is going to try to make this one work. He flashes, but yeah, no, Kingen is just going to hit him with...
Doran, I'm trying to defend you, but that flash, I cannot. No can do.
No.
Maybe it might be an Otacon angle. Yeah, Kingen is flash. Or TP, I think they should look towards that.
Unless they can go for some sort of fight, which, you know, 4 versus 5.
They are Nongshim, so that's probably what they'll do.
Yep, teleport comes in from Kingen, get him into the area. And it looks like it's either fight or Otacon or both. Or all of the above. There it is. The engage. The slam into the wall. Great knockups, though, coming through from this Braum. But Carrier, he can only do so much. Gumayushi finds the culling onto the side, and Gideon, he's just unkillable. I just don't know whether we're ever getting through this poppy. Calix was somewhere at that time.
He's not even building tanky. He went Sundered Sky first.
Whoa, it's a flash from King, and he's looking for another one. The flash comes out. The slow is cleansed, but you cannot cleanse death. And it's a solo kill for Kingen. 6-2 and 5. Huh.
Can't wait to see the discourse after this one.
I mean, Noodles, man.
Biting off way more than they can chew. You're guaranteed down a member, and
you're just not allowed. You're not allowed to make that play.
You have to wait until they're.
Well, Kingen is going to go into 4 people and die. He of course didn't have very much choice there, as Calix is splitting on the other side. Jiu's in the mid lane.
Oh, this
might look like a good pick for T1, but Nongshim are very happy with this. That's inner turret, outer turret for Hammerman. Hextech Hammerman.
I do like.
It felt good to say.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say it again.
I like Hammerman. He is, as Calix.
He is sometimes Gunman. This is Bookman, and Bookman is in a bit of trouble. Keeper's verdict, and it's in. The verdict is no more Gamush.
They're able to turn the game around. Not unlike one of my other favorite legal games, Phoenix Wright, right? Turnabout T1.
I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were going to do it. Gideon goes in, but it was right as Ona was going in himself, and then he just looks a bit silly. Ona takes a fair bit of damage, but Nongshim are now on the run. I'd almost say it was kind of lucky, as now Doran is looking for even more. No, don't do it. You don't need to, as he flashes forward and just blast cones his way out. They need to deny this dragon. That's absolutely true. As Kingen is an absolute monster, but not if these shock blasts do not land. And Nongshim will not be able to challenge for that infernal dragon. T1 just bought themselves 5 minutes.
Is that Edgeworth's music I hear? Are we in a Phoenix Wright game?
Oh,
is this
no.
Ace Attorney? Turnabout T1?
Well, I don't know about that, because Kingen is going to come on over and yeah. Gumshoes is like,
okay, no.
Brother, that is not evidence.
And when Gumshoe's correcting you, you know you really messed up. Faker was on the flank. Do they have the resources to really do anything here? Oh. No, they don't. Yeah. I think they should get out. It's fine. You got the dragon. Well, we are not going out.
Gwen is not immune if he just dives in. However, she can just kill him. And so down goes Kingen. Calyx is now golden, but in an awkward spot. In comes Gideon. Might be able to get the punishment here onto Doran, but he's done a decent job. But look at this. No! It's the Bash Brothers. It's the tanks. And they're rushing towards them. That's going to be the kill on Agumiyushi. Faker comes over, though. He is now a person with damage. And Jiu is going to try and win the game alone here on the top side of the map. It's gotten silly. It's gotten silly very quickly, but I think that thing where T1 are out on the map and they've left their front door open. So they're going to go in and take their stuff. Well, we'll see whether they can, as Lance does get the interruption. That's beautiful onto Ona, as now Gideon just says goodbye to Doran. And Carrier there to defend, but now Ona and Faker are in so much trouble. The two-man Impale is gorgeous with the Arcane Storm layered on top, but Kingen is going to survive. The phase rush again, saving Nongshim. And they just lose the jungler. It is only Ona that goes.
I don't think they can. I think they have to give it the Baron.
I mean, last time they tried to do this, they all died. And the Baron still went, and the Otacon went at the same time. Like, I understand why they're just going to back away, and now Baron is picked up.
Imagine if Doran doesn't get knocked away. If he had Flash's deal, didn't have it, FYI, but if he did, you have the damage, the reset comes through. That might be the turn as Calyx.
Calyx is going to flash. That's a pretty high value one, but still he's going to get impaled. Does have the Seraphs, does go golden. The T1, it's only a matter of time. They just wait it out. They take down the Rise, but that's a two-man investment into just one on the side of Nongshim. 20 seconds until the Infernal, as you indicate to me there, Chronicler. Could be a big deal.
So they have about 40 seconds before Rise shows up. Their engage isn't great, but they got to force right now.
Yep, got to try and find something here as the hail of arrows comes down. Nongshim looking to get themselves out of here, as Gideon will be able to secure.
Zoom on Scuttle.
Yeah, the crab. That's a good one. Chains of Corruption comes in here as if they kill Ona, that's a big deal, but the door goes up. Keeper's Verdict is going to make it an even fight as they take down the Jason. So much of the damage with the puppy. Oh my God, Gideon, you are so incredible. Doran goes gold and the culling is going to get cancelled. Another knock-up as Goomer is in. He's just dead. It's a triple here for Giu, and they are just going to go in, walk in the front door and win the game. And Calyx is like, guys, what happened?
Oh, look at the faces on Giu and Lance. Giu living there actually ends up winning. That fight was on the verge of being lost. Doesn't even blow his cleanse, by the way. One auto away from getting hit by that Braum passive, from actually going down. And with this win, Nongshim secure the Legend group with a 2-0.
We have Noodles in the top half of the LCK. And they